Good morning. I'm coming in a little bit earlier with our talk today than planned, so hopefully someone can join me live, but if not, no panic. Coming in a little bit earlier because I'm going to do something at midday that I should have done this morning. Instead, I needed a lie-in. Women's Health talk, we are going to do, as I said before, the festive holidays. We are having an Eat the Rainbow challenge for our Women's Health for the next few weeks. Oh, we've got somebody on, I can't see who it is, but let me know who you are, that would be great. I'm just going to go in on my spare phone, which is normally the music phone, see who we have, and if we have any comments come up, it'll show me on that too. Better check the volume. So, Louise. Good morning, Louise. Just going to check my volume is down on this because it might not be. So, an Eat the Rainbow challenge, and I'm going to bring this in stages. Oh, good. Volume is turned down. So, I am on the page so that if we have any comments I can see. So, Eat the Rainbow challenge. What is the Eat the Rainbow challenge, apart from a tongue twister? So, quick explanation today, and then I'm going to elaborate on this maybe 1 or 2 times through the week, and I'm also going to post in a lot of stuff, and it's going to have the tagline, so the hashtag rainbow under it, so that it's easier for you to find as well. I've just realised why my neck's itchy. I've got my swimming stuff on under this because I'm going in the sea. That's what I'm going to do at lunchtime, at midday, because I didn't get out of my bed early enough to do it this morning, and I can't do it alone, so I need to go with somebody else who can only manage midday. So, what is the Eat the Rainbow challenge? It's fairly obvious by the name, but it's not Skittles. It's all the fruit and veg. So it's the beautiful array of colours that we find in all of the fruit and veg that we see in the supermarkets, on our plate, in the pictures with food and stuff. And I'm going to give you, once I come back from my dip in the sea, I will post up under this in the comments a little chart, and I'll also add some things this evening and over the next couple of days into the files section on the top header if you're on your phone, or down I think to the side if you are on your computer. So for our Eat the Rainbow challenge, so I've got my notes beside me here as well. You probably heard the whole thing as a kid, or maybe you've said it to your own kids. So it's a familiar phrase, you know, eat your veg, eat your fruit and veg, eat your healthy stuff on your plate first. And to be honest, that message hasn't really changed throughout the years. It's just that our eating has changed, and what we see in the supermarkets kind of attracts our attention a lot faster and a lot more than that lovely line of fresh fruit and veg that we see. So you're going to aim for a rainbow of fruit and veg throughout each week. So although your greens are really important, and I do bang on about these when we're doing a women's health, it's important to eat all the other colours in the fruit and veg also. These contain a huge array of health promoting vitamins, minerals and fibre, and it's the colours in the fruit and veg and in the skin of these as well that really makes them truly special for our health benefits. So the benefits that they also kind of makes the colour, what makes the colour in them and what gives us these health benefits is the polyphenols that are in these fruit and veg. So these are and I'm going to say this is a big word, anthocyanins, and I will spell these out. I'll put these in separately so that you can see. I'll put a little kind of note of what I've said today. Carotenoids, and a host of other tiny compounds that collectively are known as phytoplant nutrients. So it's the phyto that's the important bit here. These are what gives the fruit and the vegetable their colour, their flavour, and their disease resistance benefits for our body. So this is not always only what they do. So the phyto part, the phytoplant nutrients, the phytonutrients as they're known, and you'll probably heard of that word, they also act as really powerful antioxidants within our bodies. So this is protecting the cells, protecting our cells from harmful substances known as free radicals. So we've seen it all in the adverts for face cream. We've got the phytonutrients, and they're going to combat the free radicals. But to be honest, there's only so much you can do pasting on the outside. The work needs to be done on the inside. So these phytonutrients, the powerful antioxidants, protecting our cells, so our deep core of our bodies, as it were, from the harmful substances known as free radicals, and diets rich in phytonutrients have been linked to, and studies have shown this, lower risks of chronic illness. So these include illnesses such as dementia, heart disease, and many different cancers as well. So there's a huge, massive reason for us to want to eat these, or need to eat these colours of the rainbow. There are, in fact, over 25,000 plant phytonutrients in the plant kingdom. So that can be a little bit overwhelming, but the best way to ensure that we are consuming a wide variety is to keep it nice and simple. So really we're aiming for around about, and this is just a guide, but you're aiming for around about 8 to 10 portions of vegetables and fruit per day. And if you're not used to eating this many portions of fruit and veg a day, the best way to do it really is to increase your intake gradually. So don't try and do it all at once. Aim for 2/3 of your intake as vegetables and 1/3 of fruit. So aim for more vegetables and fruit, but don't leave the fruit out, because there are still the benefits in the fruit as well. And if you're needing something sweet and you're trying to kind of cut the sugar down, fruit's a great way to get that natural sugar hit in the body as well. And it's got the fibre, and it's got the phytonutrients, and it's more filling than a bar of chocolate or something like that, or a boiled sweet. So 2/3 of your intake from vegetables and 1/3 from fruit. Include as many different varieties of vegetables and fruit as possible. Now, I know that the shelves are struggling in the supermarkets for these things at the moment, but they are still there. Pick up the colours, and if it's something you haven't tried before, pick up one and see if you like it. I was really, really surprised by a lot of things. And if you are away out of your normal shop, then you've got a chance to kind of pick up some stuff. And don't discard the frozen packet food as well, because these are frozen so quickly, and as soon as they're kind of they're frozen as soon as possibly afterwards. So you've got all those nutrients in there too, and that includes not just your frozen veg, but your frozen fruit. So include as many different varieties of fruit and veg as possible, and include, if you can, 1 to 2 portions of each colour every day, as the different colours will contain different phytonutrients. So I'm going to give you a kind of nice colourful rainbow table later on, once I've got time to kind of sit down and do that for you, and I'll post that in the comments, and then I'll also start putting some things, some notes and things for you in the files section as well. Everything will be that kind of hashtag, but be under women's health, but I'll also add hashtag rainbow, so that you know this is for you eat the rainbow. Examples for you. So if you think of your reds, examples: red apples, cherries, cranberries, grapefruit pink, red grapes, red peppers, plums, red, radishes, raspberries, strawberries, tomato, watermelon. And these are all things that, if not all at once, at times are accessible to us. So the skin in a lot of these is what determines the colour, but that's also where a lot of the goodness is as well. Dark green, so you've got asparagus, broccoli, Brussels, sprouts that you know, your sprouted seeds and things, chard, cucumber, green beans, kale, lettuce. Dark green lettuce is always better option. Peas, and Tony managed to get me pea shoots when he was away last time. He went and got the Christmas shop and came back with pea shoots. Absolutely gorgeous. I love pea shoots. So if you can get those, they're great. Green peppers, rocket, Savoy cabbage, spinach, spring greens, watercress. So the list is massive. Yellow and light green. Green apples, avocado, love, love. Bananas, and I know that they're not encouraging to eat the green ones, but the yellow ones are obviously better. So white cabbage, cauliflower, celery, fennel, green grapes, kiwi fruit, and eat with the skin. Give it a wash or a little gentle scrub, and if you can eat it with the skin on, it's gorgeous as well. Lemons, light green lettuce, limes, onions, pears, peppers, which are yellow or green, pineapple, and your yellow squashes. Taking us to the orange, apricots, butternut squash, really filling, great source of fibre, great source of carbs. Carrots, again, same as your butternut squash. Mango, if you make smoothies, mango is really nice for sweetening your smoothies. Oranges, papaya, orange peppers, pumpkin. Also interesting in a smoothie if you've got a strong smoothie maker. Sweet potatoes and yams if you can get them. And I'm going to finish with a purple list. Aubergine, beetroot, in season. Really nice, juiced, pickled if that's what you prefer. The little packets of the dry pickled beetroot is nice, but also roasted is lovely, shoved in with the rest of your veg. So aubergine, beetroot, blackberries, blueberries, red cabbage, cherries, currants, purple grapes, red onions, plums, purple ones, and prunes. So if you are struggling with any of those, that is a massive, massive list of lots of things that you can look at, and the brighter the better. So think about, if you're struggling with just even the idea of how am I going to fit this many portions of fruit and veg into your diet, you just need to make little tweaks. It doesn't need to be an all or nothing. Still have your proteins and everything else, and just tweak your diet, tweak your plate, so that you can begin to start squeezing as many of these portions of fruit and vegetables into your diet. Think about your midday snack. Could you munch on carrots? Could you have a piece of fruit instead, a punt of grapes, and a little bit of cheese? Just thinking about these kind of switches, changes, and planning as well. Always planning. Maybe write it down, keep a calendar of what you think is in season as well. Have a little look at what is in season at the moment. So just tweaking the balance of your meals, tweaking your plate as well. So you could maybe think about not removing, but just balancing the carbohydrates, the bread, the potatoes, and the pastas to make a little bit more room for the veg. You're going to get your fibres in your veg as well. You're going to get your carbs in your veg as well. So thinking about other things that you can do to eat the rainbow: soups, smoothies, and juices. I would say smoothie over juice if you can, so you're still getting the fibre from it. But soups, smoothies, juices are also great ways to increase your intake of your rainbow coloured fruit and vegetables. Blended And cooked vegetables are easier to digest than raw vegetables. So soups and smoothies again, particularly good options for those of you that maybe feel that your digestion just needs a little bit of help with these things. And if anyone has any delicious green smoothie recipes, pop them in the comments under this as well, that will help. So in addition to fruits and vegetables, you can think about adding in herbs, spices, think of the colours of spices, nuts, so we've got some lovely coloured of seeds as well, and teas, and especially green tea. These all contain lots of the phytonutrients that we need for our bodies. So be sure to include all these, and they're uplifting foods as well with the colours. So be sure to include these into your diet, and obviously your herbs and your spices are going to add some lovely flavouring as well. So just want to encourage you to experiment, to eat your rainbow, and as you are eating your meals, as always, eat mindfully. Don't just sit down, rush it, forget that you've had it, what you've had. Make your dining area a pleasurable area to be. Pause for a moment before you eat. Breathe while you're eating. I know that sometimes Tony just shovels in and forgets to breathe. I'm sure we all have somebody in our household or know someone that does that. Chew a little bit more slowly. That's going to begin the digestion process in your mouth before it even hits your stomach. Savour your food and think of your food as something for enjoyment, not just a fuel or something that you do at certain times of the day. So think of food as something that we do for enjoyment. It should be a pleasurable experience having a meal. And hopefully that will also encourage better gut flora, because we're eating all this different range of fruits and vegetables, 1/3 of veg to fruit, so we're not getting too much of a sugar spike, but we still want what's in the fruits as well, because they, like I said, every colour, everything has its own benefits. So hopefully your gut flora will also improve from these fantastic fibrous fruits. So that's me for today. I'm going to go and get my warm gloves and boots on for a quick swim. It's a thought today. I'm tired today. But let me know if you have any thoughts, any comments. Let me know if this was helpful for you, just to give you ideas of where to go. And I will be posting regularly on this to keep you all kind of encouraged, and myself too, to keep myself encouraged. And please post if you have a particularly colourful plate in front of you at any time, or something that you are eating that looks lovely. It will give people ideas. Post it, hashtag rainbow, or whatever you want to put under that, but hashtag the word rainbow will be great, and then it can be easily found as well, and we'll keep those in the group. So thank you, ladies. 2 of you joined me today. That was great. I don't see any comments coming up. Can't see anything on my spare phone, my old phone. But I hope that was helpful. Any questions, stick them in the comments as usual, and I will see you soon. Bye.